In the news tonight, Bisram freed. After CCJ rules, DPP has no power to order committal.
Justice has been served. I'm very happy that I could, my name is cleared and I could go back to my normal life.
As Bisram, at least in terms of the law, was never placed in jeopardy, nothing prevents the DPP from having him rearrested and charged again if fresh evidence was obtained linking him to the alleged murder.
2 killed in Quarantine Bobis road accident, and 4 years in prison for a man busted with over 40 pounds of marijuana. Murder accused Marcus Bisram was freed following the Caribbean Court of Justice's ruling that it was unconstitutional for the Director of Public Prosecutions to order that he be committed to stand trial. At the center of Bisram's case before Guyana's Court of Last Resort was Section 72(1) and 2(b) of the Criminal Law Procedure Act, which gives the DPP Shalimar Ali Haq the power to direct a magistrate to commit an accused person to stand trial in circumstances where the said magistrate, after conducting a preliminary inquiry, discharges that accused person. Bisram, through his lawyers, had argued that this was unlawful as it infringed upon his constitutional rights and violates the separation of powers. In delivering his ruling, Justice Adrian Sanders agreed with the arguments advanced by Bisram's attorneys and said what had occurred was unjust.
As to the first, the court agreed with Justice Morris Ramlal that even if Section 72 were constitutional, the DPP's second directive to the magistrate must be declared a nullity. The court thus agreed with the trial judge that everything that followed the issuance of that directive must be quashed. The court also found that it would be unjust in all of the circumstances for Bisram to be made to answer any charge of murder in this case on the same evidence that was presented to the magistrate. However, as Bisram, at least in terms of the law, was never placed in jeopardy, nothing prevents the DPP from having him rearrested and charged again if fresh evidence was obtained linking him to the alleged murder. In relation to Section 72, the court noted that simply striking down Section 72 would leave a substantial gap in the criminal procedure without any certainty as to when that gap will be closed. Therefore, until the National Assembly addresses this matter, Section 72 should be modified to provide that a DPP who is for good reason dissatisfied with the decision of a magistrate to discharge an accused person may place before a judge of the Supreme Court the depositions and other materials that were before the magistrate on an ex parte application for the discharged accused to be arrested and committed if the judge is of the view that the material justified such a course of action. In all the circumstances, the court allowed the appeal and restored the decision to Mr. Bisram.
Magistrate Rangta Singh discharged Bisram of the 2016 murder of Berbice Carpenter Fires Narindat. However, he was rearrested and the magistrate ordered to commit him. After the ruling, Bisram and his lawyers spoke with members of the media.
Well, I feel great. Justice has been served. I'm very happy that I could, my name is cleared and I could go back to my normal life. Well, it's been a difficult journey, and we knew and we know that this will be the outcome because, as I said, I was falsely accused. And so we haven't expect any other outcome than what the CCJ have ruled today. Biggest disappointment is the entire judiciary machinery is very slow, and for people who are being innocently accused, the process is, it works, but it's very slow.
present law that was at stake here was a law giving the DPP of Guyana the power to send a matter back to the court and direct a magistrate to commit a man who the magistrate had earlier discharged. That law has been in place for over 50 years now, and I do believe it has been exercised on a number of occasions by various DPPs of Guyana. Today, the CCJ struck down that law and has declared that that law is unconstitutional and that a magistrate court is a court of law and that no person outside of the judiciary can direct a judicial officer which includes a magistrate to do and perform judicial duties. And so Guyana again has seen, I believe, the work of the CCJ, our apex court. They have blazed the trail again today and have demonstrated that the rule of law is alive and strong in Guyana. It takes time to get to these courts. And I do share Mr. Bisram's own agony of having to go through this process for so many years. But we are at the end of it. The court has ruled and justice is served.
Those of you who have followed the case, I have said that repeatedly to you, that we are awaiting the evidence. We had incidents of magistrates being changed. We had magistrates being removed. Our position has always been any court, anytime, any day. We're ready to answer whatever it is the state has in a prosecution. That has been vindicated finally. Mr. Bisram is free finally. Justice has been served. As the saying goes, you know, every long road has an end. This is the end, hopefully. It has taken some time. It has taken longer than it should ideally take, but you can't doubt that the process works. You can't doubt that the value of the Caribbean Court of Justice to Guyana. We all knew about the events of previous years, but again, the Caribbean Court of Justice has stood firm on the side of justice, and Mr. Bisram's innocence, which he has proclaimed from the very first day, he's been vindicated.
After spending 2 years in a U.S. prison, Bisram was extradited to Guyana in November 2019 to face the murder charge.
Planning an elegant or corporate event? Let the experts at Star Rentals equip you. Give your event that spectacular 5-star experience it deserves with the options of transparent tents of various sizes, indoor and outdoor formal bars and cocktail tables with LED lights, stage, podium with lighting, portable AC units, generators, executive portable washrooms, outdoor light tower and much more. Call today 226-3020, online www.starrentalsgy.com. Star Rentals, we got you covered.
Hey, looking for office furniture, stationery, electronics, janitorial supplies, or even dietary products? Okay, stop searching, because we at Imperial Trading have all that and more. Check us out at 73 Section 8 Urban Street or give us a ring on 639-3785. And be sure to ask about our special discounts. Whatever you need, we got it. Because at Imperial Trading, we operate so you can operate.
An early morning accident which occurred on the number 1 public road in Corentyne Berbice has left 2 persons dead. The victims have been identified as Danny Puran and Lachman Sukan. The car PSS 1682 was reportedly speeding when the driver lost control of the car and collided with a truck. According to a police report, the motor car was proceeding east along the northern drive lane of the public road and was in the process of negotiating a right turn, which is located on number 1 public road, Corentin Bobis, when the driver lost control of his vehicle, causing it to spin several times before colliding with the front of motor lorry GZZ 4440, which was proceeding south along the eastern drive lane of the number 1 public road. The driver and the occupant of the car both received injuries about their bodies and were removed from the car by public-spirited citizens and ranks of the Guyana Fire Service and were rushed to the Port Morant and New Amsterdam hospitals, respectively, where they were both pronounced dead on arrival. The police report noted that the driver of the motor lorry was arrested and is presently in custody at Albion Police Station and is assisting with the investigation. A breathalyzer test was conducted on the said driver and the same read 0.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
Elvis Tuesday, known as Bruce of Hunter Street, All Boys Town, who was recently busted at the Eugene F. Correa International Airport by Kanu ranks with over 40 pounds of marijuana in his luggage, was today sentenced to 4 years in prison. The man was at the time boarding a flight to Barbados on March 12th. Tuesday appeared before Magistrate Russell Liverpool in the Spirandam Magistrates Court and pleaded guilty to the trafficking in narcotics charge. Kanu said the narcotics, which was later confirmed to be poppy weed, weighed over 40 pounds and carries a street value of over $7 million Guyana dollars. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.